And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Morant dishes to Winslow. Morant passes to Valanciunas.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Favors dishes to Holiday. Favors in the post. Valanciunas is there, and that one's good by Favors. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college. And one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the score by Memphis. Good on the shot.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Morant scanning the floor. Lays it up off the glass.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Holiday kicks the ball. Holiday against Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here's Morant. Ball with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The pass to Favors. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Morant. And it's blocked.
Alonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Back to ball. Right side Favors. Ball finds Favors. Back to ball. Pass to Favors. Nice D from Valanciunas.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Morant passes to Winslow. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Feeds it to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. It's rebounded by Memphis. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Jackson. The drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in. Here's Jackson. Passes it to Hayes. And Clark over to help. Here's Jackson. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Anderson dishes to Jones. Clark right side. Got a piece of it. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Hayes the pass to Jackson. And that one is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
At the top of the key, Clark. Back to Jones. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Melly. Back to Reddick. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Tyus Jones. Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2. Now here's Clark. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Melton passes to Clark. Reddick with the rebound. The Pelicans trail. Back to Jackson. Tries from 7. Count that one. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Jones. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Hart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jones the pass to Clark. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Hart kicks to Okafor. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Melton passes to Gutteridge. Dishes it to Clark. Here's Melton. Covered by Reddick. No good from Clark. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Reddick surveying the D. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Clark. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Williamson. Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Winslow comes in for Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Holiday finds Hayes. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. Right side Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. And it's Ball penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Here's Morant. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Ingram dishes to Hayes. Up and in on the layup. Hayes has got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jackson finds Morant.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Morant. And the Pelicans with possession here. Ball, the pass to Favors. Williamson outside. Ingram outside. Ball's knocked loose. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. No.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they... And...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Ball. Williamson trying to free himself up. Morant with some nice D. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Now here's Morant. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. It's Morant with the drive. That gives them the lead. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Out to Ingram. Down low. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist from Ingram. Favors has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Morant passes to Brooks. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty...
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hart, that's good.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Melton passes to Clark. Knocks it loose. Out to the wing. The pass to Melton. Memphis moving that ball around. Out to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Clark, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And that one's good. Morant.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Melly, defended by Anderson. Melly passes to Jackson. Redick for 3. Up again. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 10 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Morant finds Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Melly, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Inside, here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Clark. Outside for Jackson. Okafor inside. Guarded by Morant. Memphis leading. The dish to Clark. Out to Morant. Back to Clark. Yes! And the foul. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 5. Ball kicks to Favors. Tries it from 9. Misses off the left iron. Jones against Ball. Jones the pass to Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. To stop the run. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Brooks is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Come to me.
The Grizzlies pull it in. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Ingram dishes to Favors. Count it. And it's 6 points for Derek Favors.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Jones against Ball. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. The feed to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. To the middle, here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson finds Jones. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Holiday against Brooks. To the inside. Here's Jackson, and the layup is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pelicans trail by 5. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Outside Favors. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And the Pelicans also making a change. Redick is checked in. Morant against Redick. And stolen by Favors. Outside for Redick. Back to Favors. Shoots the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. The shot missing. Holiday left side. Here's Favors. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Favors. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Stolen by Jackson. Ingram against Morant. Rejected by Ingram. Outside for Redick. From outside the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant outside. Down low. No good from Valanciunas. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Williamson. Holiday. And Holiday is right there. And now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Morant against Redick. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Deep two from Ball. Doesn't go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Pass to Valanciunas. And stolen by Williamson.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Those are shots J.J. Redick loves to take, oozing with confidence. That goes.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was... And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bialica is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Here's Williamson and the dunk by Williamson.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Takes a 3. They get it back. Bogdanovich looking around. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And really, Bogdanovich is capable of connecting from anywhere. He's that good of a scorer. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Here's Ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
Outside, Fox. Barnes kicks to Bagley. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for us.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Bagley the pass to Bialica. And that one no good to start him off on the night. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Left side Favors. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Ingram wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Fox passes to Bagley. Barnes against Ingram. And it's Ingram with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Left side, Ball. Back to Williamson. The shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Favors. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Ball. Out to Ingram. Pass to Favors. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Healed with the bucket. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Hart, that's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Giles. Back to Hield. Pass to Giles. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
It's stolen by Hield. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. And stolen by Bazemore. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Hart is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Jackson. And it's Okafor in at center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Hayes dishes to Okafor. Back to Hayes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Hield outside. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got 5 points so far.
And Hield is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Inside. Sweet move. And there's the nice layup by Barnes. Barnes has got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento. On the wing, Jackson. Holmes with the steal. Moving it up. It's picked off. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Sacramento moving it around. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Fox passes to Hield. Here's Holmes. Over Jackson. Sacramento again missing. Redick against Hield. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Fox goes in. And it's Fox with the jam.
This is Fox at his very best. He's so hard to stop when he's attacking with force.
Here's Hart, covered by Barnes. Hart the pass to Okafor. Back to Hart. Outside for Redick. Outside Jackson. Fox with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Three-pointer, Hield. That shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Outside for Jackson. 1:56 left in the first half of the game. Here's Okafor. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fox passes to Hield. Now Holmes, covered by Okafor. The kick out to Barnes. Hield outside. Fox against Jackson. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Hield.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Okafor against Holmes. Okafor, the pass to Hart. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Okafor. Shoots over Holmes. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Okafor's got 6.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Barnes against Reddick. There's the feed to Okafor. Holmes with the steal. Out to Parker. Outside, Fox. And Okafor with the block. Jackson passes to Okafor.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And they're running. Here's Joseph. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Joseph's got his second basket of the night. Here's Holiday. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Kings on top.
Thank you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoy. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, what's your
efficiency? You know.
And that should...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Ingram against Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. No good with the triple. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. They lead by 1. There's the pass to Ball. Feeds to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
The Kings trail by 3. Passes it to Barnes. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. It's blocked, and he gets it back. And that one's good. Ingram.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Fox against Ball. Here's Giles, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting.
Fox against Ball. Pass to Melly. Outside Holiday. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 3. Now, here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 8.
He's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
Pass to Williamson. .152 left in the third quarter. Holiday against Bogdanovich. For 3, Ingram. Rebound by the Kings. 3-on-3. Giles the pass to Bielitsa for the lead. Buries it from 3-point range. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento.
Having to chase Bielitsa off that 3-point line, I mean, when you don't, this is what happens.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Ingram left side. Can they get it? Good on the 3-point shot. He has 7.
Well, Ingram saw the opportunity to hit a 3 and wasn't having any of it. That's a cold-blooded competitor.
The pass to Fox. 52 seconds left in the third. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bazemore on the wing. Back to Joseph. Sacramento moving it around. Healed from outside. A new 14 for the Kings. Barnes kicks to Holmes. Barnes passes to Holmes. Here's Healed. Offensive rebound. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. And the Kings lead by 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Kings ahead. Ending the third quarter with a big 11. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Ejuan Moore is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Favors. And it's Hart in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5. Back to Redick. From past the arc. No good. Sacramento leading by 3. And here's the break. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Hield.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Moore finds Favors. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Look at the big man move. Fantastic work from Favors, getting after it on the take.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Fox passes to Barnes. Right side Bagley. Here's Fox. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Hield from outside. Drills it from outside. Hield's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Kick out to Moore. Now here's Hayes. Defended by Bagley. Hayes dishes to Favors. Rebound by Bielitsa. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. In the corner, it's Hield. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pelicans trail by 9. Over to the left wing. Here's Hart, covered by Barnes. And there's the feed to Favors. Outside for Redick. Passes to Hayes. Dishes it to Favors. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Moore. Fox against Ball. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Fox kicks to Bagley. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Williamson against Barnes. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Can't connect from short range.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Back to Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. At the top of the key, Favors. Back to Ball. Shot to stop the run. Favors. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Fox. From outside, off the mark.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
Here's Ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Kings.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Buddy Hield.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Ball, the pass to Favors. And the layup falls.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
And here is Heald. Offensive rebound. And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. The wide open look here for Fox. And it's off from three-point range.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. The second effort. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was... Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the DA. Take it over.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Now, here's Valanciunas. Morant drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. And tonight, a look at perhaps the future of the league, but it takes time, as you know, Steve, to build that.
You're right, Kevin. You got to start somewhere. A lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow, but I love what I'm seeing.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson kicks to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Morant with a wide open look. The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Morant. Outside for Bagley. Back to Fox. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich up top. Brooks covering.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson finds Valanciunas. Morant outside. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And he lays it straight in.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now here's Morant. Off target at the rim.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Morant against Fox. And that one's good. Morant.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Now, here's Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Melton passes to Clark. Here's Gutteridge. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Clark.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdanovich. Pass to Parker. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Joseph. He gets that one.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Jones dishes to Clark. Jones up top. He's covered by Joseph. And slam dunk by Clark.
quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
To the inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Anderson. Gutteridge. Great positioning on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Joseph. Bazemore. No one around him. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Here's Gutteridge. Back to Clark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Memphis out in front. They lead by a bucket. And the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Clark finds Jones. Inside, Valanciunas. That one's not going to go. Good D by Barnes. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. The kick out to Fox. And there's the pass to Holmes. Dishes to Parker. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Clark outside. And Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Fox kicks to Hield. To the paint. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's Jones on the wing. Passes it to Valanciunas. There's the dish to Clark. Back to Valanciunas. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Anderson against Holmes. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Clark, the pass to Jones. Back to Clark. Jones finds Clark. It's good. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bialica comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. Fox against Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And they double up Morant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Grizzlies with possession here. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Bogdanovic against Brooks. Bogdanovic passes to Bagley. Morant drives in, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Fox, and the rejection by Jackson. Fox against Morant. Pass to Jackson. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Morant with it, now guarded by Fox. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Harrison Barnes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gutterich is checked in. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Clock at 6. Bagley in the post. That one drops for him.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They were firmly... And that'll do it for us. The third.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Kings trail by 8. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Bagley the pass to Fox. It's tipped.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
And here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Morant with it. 5 on the clock. No good from Valanciunas. 1-on-1 here. It's Bialica. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up In a preseason game, we played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Bogdanovich finds Bielitsa. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Bielitsa and does. There's the triple. Sacramento again missing.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
The offensive rebound goes back up. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. And Fox gets it to go.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Clark against Holmes. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Jones. Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the middle. Here's Holmes. Makes it off the glass.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Jones looking for an opening. And Clark slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Holmes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from Holmes.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Milton passes to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Joseph finds Bazemore. To the inside, Giles. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Clark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Melton passes to Jackson. Here's Melton, guarded by Holmes. Back to Jackson. There's the pass to Gutterich. No good on the three. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Bielitz, and it's Holmes in its center.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Inside. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Fox.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Melton, guarded by Fox. Melton passes to Gutterich. To the middle, here's Jackson, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Rashawn Holmes.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Melton. Jackson passes to Clark. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Barnes comes in for Giles.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Morant outside. Kicks it to Brooks. Back to Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close break. He's fearless.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Fox against Morant. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And that one drops. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. It's Bielitsa. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Morant kicks to Brooks. On the wing, Winslow. Covered by Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot. Brooks with the bucket.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
makes his double. He dishes it to Barnes. Here's Bagley. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Morant against Fox. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dylan Brooks.
Morant outside. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. The Kings trail by 12. 20 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Clark.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And finished off by Bagley.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Morant outside. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Back to Morant. Over Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morant passes to Valanciunas. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. The shot misses. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing.
Mississippi River and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And they're able to recover. And yes, it's good. Here's Morant. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And it goes down 2 points.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Holiday against Brooks. And Holiday, here we go. Down low, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Morant outside. Winslow finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Ingram against Winslow. Williamson outside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Holiday looking over the floor. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Out to the right wing. Ball against Morant. Out to Favors. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Clark. To the inside. Melton's shot is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Jones. Clark, the pass to Gutterich. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Jones drives in. That one goes. Count it.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Melly. No points in the game yet for him. And that one's good. Ingram.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Jones kicks to Clark. Jones drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Williamson. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Hayes. Outside Jackson. To the paint. Here's Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Boy, it's enjoyable watching Okafor use his size so well. I mean, he's just bludgeoning the rim whenever he gets it inside down low.
Jones finds Clark. Back to Jones. Clark left side. Over Okafor. Hits the front of the rim and out. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward. Here's Okafor. Again, the Pelicans score.
You know, the size of Okafor is really hard to deal with. I mean, he's skilled at putting his body near the basket, and then when he catches it in there, he makes good use of his chances.
Clark kicks to Jones. Back to Clark. And that one is good.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Outside, Redick. New Orleans moving it around. Outside for Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Melton. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. New Orleans making some changes here. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Some changes for Memphis. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. Nice move. Great D that time from Favors.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Hart. Outside for Jackson. Outside Holiday. Now the dish to Favors. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 4. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
Jackson passes to Melli. And again, no good by New Orleans. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Morant. That's tipped. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Favors kicks to Jackson. Holiday up top to the middle. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Passes it to Winslow. Now here's Morant. Back to Valanciunas. That one goes in. Valanciunas has got 6.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Morant against Jackson. The pass to Melly. Over Jackson. Melly passes to Jackson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Favors misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Valanciunas against Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To the wing on the left. Here's Melly, guarded by Jackson. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Morant, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass.
And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 12 points. And that should...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Valanciunas dishes to Morant. He kicks to Winslow. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass the ball. Feeds it to Favors. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Morant passes to Winslow. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Favors.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Redick is in the corner for the 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Morant. Pelicans pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out to Ingram. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Favors.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Trying to get something going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Jackson Hayes in for Williamson. The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Excellent D there from Okafor. Ingram against Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Ball. And Memphis also making a switch. Melton's checked in.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Dishes it to Clark. Pass to Melton. And Okafor with the block.
And the reach of Okafor cannot be understated. I mean, when he's around, he's very good at getting those big calls up quickly and batting shots away.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And he slams it one-handed.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Holiday against Jones. Hart, no good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Clark. No good, unable to end this run. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ingram passes to Okafor. It's Clark with the rebound. Jones in the post. 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pelicans on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks finds Jackson. And here's Morant. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Jackson dishes to Morant. And they double up Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now the pass to Melly. Plays it up and banks it in. Melly's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Pelicans.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Morant. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Williamson looking it over. Pass to Melly, stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's the floater. Hart, that's good. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
It's Morant with the drive. Reverses, and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got his first basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Holiday against Morant. Passes it to Valanciunas. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Off with the layup. Here's Williamson. That shot missing. Morant with some nice D. Fast break Memphis. Valanciunas inside. Morant drives in. The feed to Jackson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Melly. And Ball subbed in for Hart. And Memphis also making a switch. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And so here is New Orleans. It's a three-point game. Right side favors. Here's Ingram. Count it!
And you know what? Ingram is always ready to score in the clutch, guys. He's a guy you can depend on to give you his best when his best is needed.
Stolen by Ball. Ingram outside. Back to Williamson. Ingram outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Ball with a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Valanciunas with the ball. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was a fantastic call. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bialica is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Back to Williamson. Banked in off the glass. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Bagley with the bucket.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. That shot off, so the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Holiday goes in, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Ball against Fox. Here's Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Barnes hits them both.
Such a great, well-rounded NBA career experience Harrison Barnes has had. From being the main guy on the team to a role player on a championship caliber one, he's always willing to accept his role and provide solid leadership.
Shot clock at 6. Ball finds Favors. Ball against Fox. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the pass to Ingram. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
That Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism is going to slow down, and if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
Outside Bogdanovich, and the shot goes down.
Well, he's an accurate shooter and has some great confidence. Bogdanovich with the beauty.
Holiday surveying the floor. Ball kicks to Holiday. The feed to Favors. Over Bagley. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Sacramento, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Fox, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Ball dishes to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA, awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Hart the pass to Melli. The three. Offensive rebound. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Here's Giles with the putback. And Fox is right there.
De'Aaron Fox picking up the crumbs there on the inside, but gets his team a second effort.
Hart the pass to Redick. Here's Melli. Back to Redick. Pass to Melli. Here's Hayes, and it's blocked. The shot and game clock separated by 4. They kick out to Hield. Shoots over Redick. Hield can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hart the pass to Melli. Right side Redick. Wide open. It's hauled in by the Kings.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead, up 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
In the gym trying to work
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. Jackson down low. Joseph on him. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Hield outside. Back to Giles. And stolen by Redick. Hart the pass to Jackson. Pass to Okafor. Rebounded by Holmes. Sacramento leading by 6. Giles kicks to Holmes. Shot by Hield. Nobody around.
Come on.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Giles. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Hield. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. Fires for three. It's good from long range. And now an 11-point Kings lead.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Will it go? Here's Okafor. Can't hit that one. Good D by Bogdanovich. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Barnes. Poked away. Over to the wing. Bagley with a wide open look. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Holiday. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Holiday's got 6.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Joseph, the pass to Bielitsa. Bogdanovich up top, covered by Williamson. Shot by Joseph, no good. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
He dishes it to Joseph. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Joseph dishes to Bagley. Pelicans trail by 7. Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Ball. Joseph has an open look. Sinks the triple. Joseph's got 6 here in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Back to Ball. Williamson in the post. Bielitsa's there, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, the defense coming at Zion shot hard right there, but he's smart, and he plays into it, getting the personal.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Healed against Redick. Passes it to Jackson. Now Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Healed the pass to Holmes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Sacramento, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And so it's Sacramento in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about the first half. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by... Thanks for joining us.
And And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Williamson.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bielitsa. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Pelicans trail by 7. On the wing, Holiday. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Here's Williamson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson, the pass to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hayes is checked in. To the inside. Favors uses the glass to finish the layup. Favors has got 6.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Fox against Ball. And stolen by Favors. They're running. Outside, Ball. Inside. Favors dishes the ball. Over Hield. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Kings leading. Fast break. Here we go. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. It's good. Giles has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke. Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. And a little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Hield from outside. And that one is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. 1:20 left in the 3rd quarter. Hayes finds Ball. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Ingram with it. And he hits it to tie the game up. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
And Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Fox looking it over. They kick out to Hield. The pass to Giles. Bielitsa, great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 2.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Ball. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Bielitsa. Fox passes to Barnes. Excellent D there from Ball.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Ingram kicks to Hayes. Just 3 on the clock. And the miss. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Kings lead by 2. And time to step aside quickly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Pelicans trail. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And it's Williamson missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Bazemore passes to Holmes. Down low. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Williamson. It's deflected.
Just terrific D by Bazemore, really clamping down on his man and giving no room to get that shot off.
Here's Fox. Parker trying to free himself up, and a missed layup. Williamson against Holmes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Bagley, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jabari Parker.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade. Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the 2 of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Here's Holmes. Again, the miss by the Kings. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Kings have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. A pass to Fox. Holmes trying to free himself up, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
Here's Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Holmes finds Bagley. That one good for 2. And the Kings lead by 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Holiday, the pass to Redick. Floats one. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Fox with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Stolen by Holiday. Hart the pass to Williamson to take the lead. Good D by Parker. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Passes to Bogdanovich. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And Fox gets it to go.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
Here's Holiday. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Back to Redick. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. Parker outside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Holmes. No one covering.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And there's the pass to Hart. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Kings. Hialita comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Barnes in for Parker. And then for New Orleans, Derek Favors checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
Bogdanovich wide open. Kept alive. And Bagley able to finish. And the Kings lead by 3.
Loved watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Ball, the pass to Favors. In the corner, it's Ingram. And Holiday, here we go. Out to Ingram. Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by the Kings. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Bogdanovich, no luck. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Ball. He's off from 3. And here is Barnes. The tray. That one, no good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
We'll be right back with more. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. It's DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt, and it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. The pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And it's Fox with the jam.
Love the activity Bagley provides. When he's engaged on this end, he's capable of swiping the ball.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bogdanovich looking around, shoots from the high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
A polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice-looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
Out to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Bagley. Pass to Barnes. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks dishes to Morant. There's the feed to Valanciunas. And no good that time. And the Kings going the other way now. Bagley kicks to Fox. The 3 from Barnes. Here's Bagley. It's Bjelica. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Valanciunas finds Brooks. Pass to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Valanciunas. Great D that time from Bagley.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Passes it to Barnes. Feeds it to Bagley. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, one-on-one. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Some changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 4. Jackson finds Jones. Back to Jackson. Sacramento grabs the miss. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Parker in the corner. Here's Giles, guarded by Jackson. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Healed against Jones. Jackson passes to Clark. That one misses. Good D by Parker. Kings leading now by 4. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Jones dishes to Jackson. Jones in the post, guarded by Fox. It's stolen by Hield. And here we go, fast break. Barnes has got it. Basket counts.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. Back to Jones. There's the double team with Joseph. Clark with it. He's picked up by Parker. Good D by Parker. Kings shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Joseph with the ball, and the basket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now the pass to Clark. To the middle. Here's Jones. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Hield way outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Hield's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings. Pass to Clark. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Jones for 3. No good. Shot missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Holmes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Clark dishes to Jones. Back to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Three-pointer Hield. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 11. It's Jones on the wing. Back to Anderson. Jones finds Anderson. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Parker. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. In the corner, Bazemore with it. For 3. And then Hield with the dunk.
Just another way Hield can generate offense, making good on the second chance opportunity.
There's the double team with Joseph. Clark lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. They get it back. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Now, here's Clark. Good work defensively by Holmes.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Hield from outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 15.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Shoots over Holmes. No good from Clark.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Gutteridge. To the left wing. Melton passes to Clark. Here's Melton. Clark finds Anderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
I think he's kind of a throwback kind of player, if you ask me. Anderson's nickname is Slow Mo because of his ability to slow the game down and pick the opponent apart.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Fox passes to Bagley. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Having a point guard who can attack the basket like Fox is priceless. They love to see him take it up strong like that.
Morant, the bounce pass. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Fox against Morant. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's such a large frame. Sometimes all you can do is foul Bagley when he's down low.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Morant against Fox. Morant kicks to Brooks. Here's Jackson. The layup off target. He can't get that one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Sacramento. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. It was a fast pace for Sacramento at the outset. An exceptional game plan. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Fox against Morant. Valanciunas in the high post. Shot clock at 6. Jackson dishes to Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Winslow's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Here's Brooks. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fox feeling it out a bit.
Get there, get there.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Barnes against Winslow. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. That's tipped. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fox against Brooks. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Barnes can't get it to go. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 19-point game. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Melton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Doubled by Fox. Here's Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Hield the pass to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. He kicks to Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And they're pushing it up. Clark, the pass to Melton. Back to Clark. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Hield finds Barnes. And here is Fox. To the inside. They kick out to Hield. And he's good on the three ball. Hield's got 8 points.
One of the most lethal shooters in the league. All Hield needs is a little daylight, and he's set.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Fox. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Here's Brooks. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Another three for Sacramento.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Down low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Hield against Allen. Hield outside. Here's the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Sacramento Kings feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Hield is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Morant passes to Gutteridge. Morant finds Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Outside, Fox. Healed from outside. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant with it, now guarded by Fox. Right wing. Kicks it to Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
Sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Morant with the steal. Here's Gutteridge, covered by Hield. It's stolen by Hield. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Morant surveying the D. Inside, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Kings leading now by 16. Here's Fox. On the wing, Hield. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you've done your job.
Gutteridge, the pass to Anderson. Kicks to Morant. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Clock at 2. And it's Morant missing.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
The wide-open look here for Fox. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Pass to Jackson. Got a piece of it. And here's Morant. It's stolen by Hield. Pulls up for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Kings lead by 21.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. Kings leading now by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Sacramento.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Buddy Hield.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
And here are the Kings now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Hield, the pass to Holmes. To the middle, Kings moving the ball around. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Holmes. Giles kicks to Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Hield. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. The 3 from Morant. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.